Good evening. We start with breaking news, and there's a menacing new twist in the Melbourne synagogue firebombing. A live bullet has been found outside the centre late this afternoon. Rory Campbell joins us live from the AUSTRALIA synagogue. Rory, police were called in a short time ago.
They were, Blake, after what appears to be a bullet was discovered by a boy on the pavement just metres from this synagogue. Police arrived a short time ago. They collected the bullet and spoke with the boy. At this stage, it isn't clear how long the bullet has been there for or if there are any links to yesterday's arson attack. It follows a day where political pressure was heaped on Prime Minister Anthony Albanese over his leadership when it comes to anti-Semitism. Faith conquers fire and fear. A woman refuses to let yesterday's arson attack on this Rippon synagogue stop her praying there. The Jewish community devastated by the desecration.
What is the world coming to, you know? We feel like we're being judged, we're imprisoned, you know, being chained up.
It is Jew hatred, plain and simple, and people have been emboldened to continue and escalate this Jew hatred without consequence.
Overnight, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu took to X, saying it's impossible to separate this reprehensible act from the extreme anti-Israeli position of the Labor government in Australia, saying anti-Israel sentiment is anti-Semitism. The Prime Minister under fire here in Australia as well.
The rhetoric has been astonishing. The action almost zip.
The weakness and impotence of the Prime Minister.
If there's a fence to sit on, he finds it. Or he gives us merely mouthed words.
Former Treasurer Josh Frydenberg calling for a national task force to tackle anti-Semitism and a judicial inquiry into our education system.
Our education institutions should be houses of learning, but they have become hotbeds of hate.
I don't hold the government responsible for the rise, but I do urge the Albanese government to take all necessary actions.
A few days ago, former athlete and Labor politician Nova Peris was among those locked down in a Sydney synagogue as a pro-Palestine protest happened outside.
Prime Minister, please, you need to have social harmony in this country and you need to bring about unity.
Why has he and his government so far refused to categorise this act as an act of terrorism?
Victorian police are in charge of the investigation into what happened here yesterday. They haven't provided any update today on whether they're any closer to discovering who the two men believed to be responsible for this arson attack are. Well-wishers have left messages of support here at the synagogue. Flowers have been left as well. Police have been patrolling the area today, trying to make sure there isn't any repeat of yesterday's arson attack. Blake.
Rory Campbell live in Rippon. Thank you.